How would you compare the Vashon Sheepdog Classic to Nationals?
Well, it's I mean, they're similar, but they're completely different. The Vashon Sheepdog Classic is a highly competitive, well-run trial. The Nationals is a little bit different in the fact that it just draws in from people from every other parts of North America. Also, the Vashon Classic, they don't have a final day that involves a trickier international double lift final, which is it's right now these courses that we're running this weekend have been 11-12 minutes, and that course on the final day at Nationals is usually 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, so it's quite a bit more involved.
And it's a bigger course too.
Much bigger course.
I think it's like 900
well,
yards.
Well, it could be 900 yards or half mile for each gather. And
wow.
So the sheep are difficult, and so.
Do they have like their own sheep for Nationals, or do they bring in sheep?
They bring in sheep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it takes for the Nationals, it actually takes about 700 head of sheep to run the Nationals. So it's a big undertaking.
So when you have a course that's that big, how do you do it? You can't even be in communication with your dog.
Oh, you can, definitely.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely in communication with your dog, but I don't say the whole time, but most all the time. And so they can hear you, and that's what we have to practice on bigger distances, and having a dog that wants to listen and work with you.
Talking about hearing you, I was wondering. Now, I've been listening to everybody that whistles and calls and grunts and groans and changes their voice, high, low.
Right.
Does the dog respond to, I'll call it, certain guttural sounds?
Well, everything's, as I always tell people, your language to your dog is your own. It's unique. And so, it's how you respond to, let's say, my dog, it wouldn't affect him the same way that I would respond. So I have to, basically when I'm starting a puppy, let's say I got a year-old dog, most all the knowledge to work the stock is already in his head. It's innate. It's who he is. He wants to bring the stock to the handler. Part of our training is basically learning to develop a language with the dog, or some line of a form of communication. And so whether we usually start out verbally with our voice, and then we usually go to whistles, but they can start to understand what all those sounds and meanings do. And each of them a little bit different. If you had a hyper dog that's, let's say, really tuned into you, the faster you talk, probably the faster they go. If you have a dog that's, so maybe if it's real hyper like that, you'd want to have a real calm type of voice, and vice versa. If you have a dog that's a little, let's say, lacks a little enthusiasm, maybe you want to speed up your voice and get it going quite a bit.
So you have to craft a language for every dog.
Every dog, yeah. Yep. So and play off their strengths, and try to downplay their weaknesses. So with your voice. So what do you think about the way that this course is set up? It's got a lot of valleys in it, gullies. Yeah, I've been here. I think I missed the very first year that they had this, but I've been here, every year. And there's, like you said, it's a difficult course, mainly because you don't always get to see your dog, and you can't help them out, and some of it they're left up on their own, and so it takes a dog that can make a few decisions on their own, and the right decisions. All of them want to make decisions on their own, don't they? But they got to make the right decisions on their own.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, let's see. You're going to Nationals. I wish you the best of luck.
All right, I appreciate it.
I think I've been watching you, and it's just been amazing. What dogs are you going to take to Nationals?
So I'm going to take 2 open dogs, Vangie and Abby, and then I'm going to take my nursery dogs, which are Rye and Bob. So.
Good luck to you.
All right, thank
you very much, sir.